Welcome back to Exotic Car Play Place, everybody. Thanks for joining in again today on this beautiful Friday morning. Today we have a great treat for you, and we are going to share with you 10 of the best luxury cars under $50,000. If you have 50 large and you want to find yourself a brand new luxury car, you want to make sure you put your money where the best value is, you better stick around. Let's get into it now. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Mark with Exotic Car Play Place, and today... So let's do some walking right through the top 10 list of the best luxury cars in 2020 for under 50 grand. Your neighbors are going to be envious. You're going to be enjoying the lap of luxury. Ideally, you'll know that you didn't have to spend a fortune. So first, let's talk about the 2019 Genesis G80. The Genesis G80 is a wonderful new luxury vehicle that rivals most of its mid-size counterparts. For $48,000, you get every piece of luxury that is possible on the market. These cars come standard with either a 311 horsepower V6, or you can also get a 5-liter V8 with about 420 horsepower as an extra option. There are some great features: active safety systems, driver attention monitor, adaptive cruise control, leather and heated seats, as well as an 8-inch touchscreen. This is the big brother now to the Hyundai, and Hyundai's been making some great strides in trying to make mass improvements. It's at the point now where the Hyundai brand and Genesis are rated at some of the most reliable cars on the market today. So you can enjoy these cars with total comfort and confidence that you didn't buy yourself an extremely brutal money pit. So number 2 luxury car highly recommended on my list is the BMW M240. That's right, these cars have that wonderful 3-liter turbocharged 6-cylinder engine that you can also find in the brand new Toyota Supra. These cars pump out a massive amounts of power, but it's tractable power, and these cars are very impressive, and actually the numbers don't tell the story. But on numbers, how about 335 horsepower with an aggressive 369 pound-feet of torque, all the way down from 1520 RPM, which makes it extremely tractable, and the long, strong linear power band is to be enjoyed throughout the entire rev range. These cars come equipped with the 8-speed overdrive automatic transmission that's also shared with many of the other BMW models, and they come chocked full of options like 18-inch wheels, sliding sunroof, all of the amenities you would expect from a premium German brand like BMW. On top of that, did you realize from a performance standpoint, this new M240 will dominate over the current generation BMW M4? That's right, it is fast, furious, and affordable at under 50 grand. So my third great choice for amazing luxury cars for under 50 grand goes to the Audi S4. With a turbocharged 3-liter V6, it produces 349 horsepower and about 369 pound-feet of torque. This coupled to an 8-speed automatic transmission that is shiftable via paddles, and coupled to the Audi's infamous Quattro all-wheel drive system, you can be sure this car can handle anything you can throw out from day-to-day all-wheel weather driving to performance driving on a racetrack. You can be assured because it's a premium Audi, it also comes equipped with Alcantara, leather touches, and all of the other amenities that you would typically find in an Audi. And so the next great vehicle on my list for premium luxury vehicles for under 50 grand goes to a Porsche Macan. That's right, at $49,900 base retail price, it comes equipped with a 248 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Now, while it's no real match for the 911, it is in fact more than enough for most driving duties. Also, another thing that's to love about it is the amazing Porsche quality, the fit, the finish, the detail, and all of the touch factors makes this car absolutely impeccable and hard to deny. Let's not forget, this is a Porsche in fact, and because of that, everything else is set up on performance. These will handle well, they'll brake well, and all in all, you'll be hard-pressed to find a better performance bargain in the SUV market. After all, let's not forget, this is a Porsche. How can you go wrong with that? So the next vehicle on my list goes to a 2020 Lexus IS 350. That's right, what kind of list would this be if I didn't recommend a Lexus somewhere along the way? You can actually get an ES for under 50 grand as well, but the ES doesn't quite have the same sporting appeal, and that's why the IS seems to be the better choice, better value. Now with Lexus, you get all the high quality touches, the leather interior, and all of that goes with Lexus. You can be assured that the car will run to 300,000 miles without a problem. It also actually has more features and better bang for your buck than its German rivals. It's very luxurious and smooth and quiet and isolated feeling as you drive down the road. and quite frankly, it pampers you. Only downside to these, tight back seats. They don't handle quite as crisply as their German counterparts. No Apple CarPlay, and quite frankly, the infotainment system leaves a little to be desired. Get around those factors. All of the other luxury appointments are there, and rest assured you'll have trouble-free motoring for years to come. As well, what would this list be without number 6, and that is the Model 3 Tesla. That's right, for $35,000 it represents a phenomenal deal. So the Tesla Model 3 is a highly appointed, luxurious electric car. Now, of course, it has an amazing driving range of about 240 miles, and you can actually get the long-range version, which gives you up to 310 miles of range. That's about 500 kilometers. That is absolutely outstanding. Now, in the typical Tesla fashion, they go like stink, and they only have a very minimalist approach to the interior dashboard layout, where all you really get to look at is a steering wheel and an oversized iPad controller. On top of all of this, Tesla has struggled a little bit with quality control in the past, but the Model 3 seems to be shaping up just nicely, and quite frankly, this is an exciting new model from Tesla. So you want something luxurious, but maybe a wee bit sportier? How about my next recommendation, which is the Audi A5. These come with a tag of about $43,900 and represents great value. They're a beautiful car that's unmistakable and carries a massive amount of elegance in its very stance. Now, this new A5 comes with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces about 248 horsepower, which is more than enough to get this beautiful car down the road. It also happens to be mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission. There is, on the other hand, if you want to spend an extra $9,000, you can get into the S5, which then produces about 349 horsepower from its 3-liter turbocharged V6. Now, the beauty is the interior has been also revamped. The infamous MMI controller, the rotary knob, has been removed and eliminated and now is replaced by a 10.1-inch touchscreen HMI. Let's not forget, the seating is second to none, and the quality of materials and the fit and finish in a modern day Audi really has no competitors. It is truly one of the best in the biz. So you want something even more sporty in the luxury car segment, and that is the brand new BMW Z4. Now, it actually has 2 specific engine configurations. The base Z4 that comes at $49,700 comes equipped with a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine that makes about 255 horsepower and about 295 pound-feet of torque, which is an excessive amount of torque out of a 4-banger. This is actually designated S-Drive 3.0i. Now, for a significant amount of upgrade, you can also opt for the 3-liter Turbo 6, which is also the engine that shared with the new Toyota Supra. After all, there's no secret, the new Z4 and the new Toyota Supra are essentially identically the same car underneath. They share the same engine, the same 8-speed ZF automatic transmission, chassis, and many of the interior components are very similar or the same. And so the 9th car on my list goes to the 2020 Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and that would be the C300. These come for a whopping $41,400. Can you believe that for a Mercedes? So with these cars, you can drive a car that's impeccably crafted. The interior is spectacularly finished. Many of the options are cutting edge or state-of-the-art, and certainly Benz is always ahead of the game with this technology. And if you happen to like the chassis and the design and the style of the car, you can also spend a lot more money and of course upgrade to C43 AMGs, then the 63 AMGs and the S's and the coupes. There's lots of options in the C-Class cars. There's only a few downfalls, like a clumsy touchpad. The optional sports suspension is way too harsh for what you would expect as a luxury car. And the cargo room in these C-Class Benzes now, quite frankly, take the back seat to anything else with these cars. Get past a few of those shortcomings and you too can really enjoy the lap of luxury in a modern day Mercedes-Benz. So the 10th car on my list is actually a bit of a wild card, but I do mean that with the most respect because it is truly underlooked and it's way better than a lot of people give it credit for, and it is the Volvo S90. Now the price is a wee bit of a stretch. As I said, all these cars are under 50 grand. The S90 starts at a base price of $50,500, so it's just hovering on that line. But hey, if you go into the dealer and they're hungry in a particular month, you might be able to get that car for just a shade under 50 grand. Now these cars come with a 4-cylinder engine, turbocharged and supercharged, which maximizes its efficiency, gives you that immediate punch off the line, and gives you the breath up top for the lungs that you need for hard driving. This car makes 316 horsepower and about 295 pound-feet of torque, and again, very punchy. It also comes with all-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic transmission to always make sure it's in the optimal gear to minimize fuel consumption. In addition to all of the technology that these cars come with and the level of luxury that you feel that you're immersed in when you sit in these wonderful crafted cabins, let's also not forget Volvo has always, for years, carried the reputation of being one of the safest cars on the road. The way they crash test their cars and design them, they over-design them. And in fact, they're still likely one of the safest vehicles that you can get behind the wheel in. Thanks a lot. If you enjoyed today's video, you will love 2020's recommended exciting new cars for the year. As well, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell to let you know when the next great video appears on Exotic Car Play Place. Can't wait to see you real soon. Catch you then, guys. Bye-bye.